What's your name?
My name is Sandeep. I don't have any last name, so you can call me Sandeep as well.
Where do you come from?
I'm basically from Punjab, India. Currently, I'm living in Darwin, Australia.
What are you doing at the moment? Do you
I'm,
study or are you working?
I'm currently studying. I'm doing a diploma of leadership and management.
Okay, now let's talk about weekends.
Mm-hmm.
What do you usually do at the weekend?
Okay, on the weekends, as my husband have a day off from work and my daughter is at home as well, so we have sometimes we go out for the breakfast and sometimes for the lunch. At the evening time, we most of the time we visit our religious Sikh temple, and we spend 2 to 3 hours there, and then we came back home, and yeah, that's it.
What do you think you'll do next weekend?
Yeah, it will be basically, I think it will be the same, but we are planning to go to a waterfront area so my daughter can enjoy swimming in water, as in Darwin it's really hot weather, and definitely we will be visiting the Sikh temple, and we will spend some time there as well.
Do you enjoy your weekend now more than you did when you were a child?
Yeah, I think I can't compare, because when you are a child, you enjoy it in a different way, and when you grow become an adult, it's a different. When I was child, we used to stay at the home and watch TV and play with my friends, or play with my brother and sister. But nowadays you have to be responsible and you have to do all the household chores by the weekend, and also we spend some time with my family members.
How important is it for you to relax at the end of the week?
Yeah, it is important just to relieve the stress from the whole week which you have got, and sometimes as I told you, I'm studying, so I have to prepare for the exams or prepare for the assignments for the future, for the next week.
Okay, now I'll give you a topic. You have exactly 1 minute to prepare yourself,
Okay.
and at the end of the minute, you have to speak on this topic
Okay.
for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, let's prepare. Okay, your time is up. Could you please start?
Yeah. There are many gifts or presents which we gave on the several occasions. I have given gifts to many people, such as my brothers, sister, or other niece and nephews. And basically, gifts are expected on birthdays and other occasions, which are like wedding or say receptions. The gift I will talk about is which is really special to me, is for my sister, and the gift was a laptop, and I have given this on her birthday, on her 16th birthday, and as she was studying, and she was really in need of a laptop to do her assignments and other stuff, and sometimes she have to do some research, and she don't have the particular equipment to do all that stuff, and sometimes she have to do some assignments, and I thought it's good if I can give her something which will help her in her future life. So we went to Apple store, and she was with me as well, and I didn't tell her that I will buy this for her. It was kind of a surprise for her. First, we went to the shop, and then we saw a different kinds of laptops, like iPads as well. But she didn't like the iPads, so we end up at the MacBook Air, and it has different colors, rose gold. So she really liked the color, and when we came back home, we all have it was packed up, and we came back home. We had the cake cutting ceremony. Then after that, I gave her that. Then she got really surprised that I eventually bought it for her, not for myself. So she was really happy, and she still uses that to do her studies or other job related work.
Okay, now let's move on to other questions. Do you tell other people about this gift?
I don't really tell others that I have given the gift to her, but because it's kind of our personal thing, I do not want to share with others. On the birthday party, there were few people who were available, and they know that I have given that to her.
Do you enjoy giving gifts?
Yeah, I do really enjoy because it gives happiness to others, and I know because I see the happiness on my sister's face, and she was really overwhelmed.
Okay, okay, now let's consider first of all giving gifts in families.
Mhm.
On what occasion do family members give gifts to each other?
Basically, in my family, we give gifts on birthdays, and as I mentioned it before, it can be on the weddings as well. So, if it's for birthdays, it will be like laptops and other watches or other jewelry stuff. But if it's for the wedding, it will be a little bigger, like maybe furniture or other key equipments. Yeah.
Is giving gift important in families?
Yeah, I think it's very important because we show our support and we show that we care about that person, and yeah, it's very important. As I have received a gift from my family members as well, so I just keep it in a very safe place, so it can't, like, it. I don't want to break it or something. So it's really important for that who is giving and who is receiving as well.
Okay, now let's consider giving gifts in society. What situation in business are there when people might give gifts?
I think in if we especially talk about the workplace, we will provide gifts on birthdays, and also when a new person is joining in the company, or maybe when a person is leaving the company, or they are sometimes to appreciate their work, we can give gifts to them.
How important is gift giving for a country's economy?
What I can say in that one, Monir, I'm not sure.
Okay, so gift giving can be good. Like we know, like in a country, we have different celebration. Like in your country, I think you celebrate Holi, Diwali, or
Yeah,
some sort of thing. So people buy a lot of gifts. And in our country, during the Eid, like people buy billions of dollars.
yeah, okay.
So it's like, yeah, boost the economy, and sometimes it helps the local economy because most of the gifts are like oriented to that festival which belongs to that culture or that
Mm.
country specific region. So most of the people buy the locally made goods,
Yeah,
and
okay.
it can really boost up the local economy and
Economy.
the country's businesses. In our
Oh,
country, for example, before the Eid, actually the clothing business,
yeah.
they do only business for 1 or 2 months during two Eids. So this
Mm.
is all their business. So like if you go to Calcutta, they do only big business before what they called it's Durga Puja or
Yeah.
something like. So these festivals, they have a huge impact
Okay.
on the
Yeah.
economy when people buy for giving gifts to others.
So,
And
for example,
biggest advantage is it's like mostly it's related to culture and society. That's why it always like helps the local economy. People
yeah,
rarely buy imported goods in these ceremonies.
yeah. So, for example, in Australia, it's Christmas, right?
Yeah, yeah. In Australia, you can say Christmas or even a New Year. and they have like a lot of other festivals. You see, like nowadays it's going Halloween and other things. So they make copy. I don't see any Australian. Do they have any of their own celebration? All these are imported.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, no worries. But yeah, so more or less, sometime in those special occasions and other thing, people buy a lot of gifts. And
Yeah.
yes, in Christmas, you can say that, yeah, it's a billion-dollar industry. People buy different gifts and give it to their parents, this and that. It helps the country's economy as well as it helps the people who receive the gifts. Sometimes the gift contains essential items, like you are giving warm clothes to the
Yeah.
needy, or sometimes you are giving food or something like that, or who are deprived or something like that. So, yeah, gift
Okay.
can play a major role in countries' development.
Okay. Monik, can you? Yeah.
Yeah, you're asking something?
Yeah.
Let's move on to international gifts or international aid. What sort of aid do government give to other countries?
I think that they can provide aid via providing funds to the other countries, or also food items if necessary. Sometimes, like in another countries, they are having drought situations or bushfires and all other circumstances. So in that case, the government can provide the funding or food, water facilities, or to help reduce their debacles. Yeah.
Okay, what do you think motives or motivates government to give aid to other countries?
I think that's just a kind of a helpful nature of the governments to help other another countries. Yeah, sometimes the another country can provide some benefits as well in different resources and such as oil, fuel, or something like that.
Okay, so thank you and wish you all the best.